We just saw Sausage Party, and on this show I take my friends, we go see a movie, we review it here in the car, and then we have a discussion. The review part is spoiler-free, so if you're on the fence or looking for recommendations, you can watch this video to find out what we thought, and if you do want to see spoilers, or if you've already seen the movie, you can check out the other video, Sausage Party Movie Discussion with Spoilers. This is the animated food movie, R-rated comedy from Seth Rogen. The trailer looked hilarious. The trailer just stretched to 90 minutes, and that's kind of a disappointment. The animation is really good. The story is the most boring, bland story you could imagine for this. It's essentially like a better animated food fight. And that's really all there is to it. Just the whole joke is that food is alive and thinks that people are going to take them to somewhere great, and they're not. They're going to eat them, and it just drags and drags because there's nothing else. There's no other surprises really to put in there. They just throw a bunch of stereotype humor, and like none of it's particularly original or shocking or interesting. It just kind of goes and goes. I was surprised by how great the animation is all the way through. I thought that part of it was really well done, and it seems like a lot of really talented people worked on this movie, but in service of an idea that maybe could have been a 15-minute short.
A Pixar short?
Yeah. And that would have been fine. But as it is, like, if you've seen the trailer and you thought it was funny, you've seen the best part of the movie. You've seen everything this movie has to offer, in my opinion. So, yeah, I'm not a fan. What'd you think?
This movie was one big long sigh. I wish I could blame it on being a little tired, but I got maybe a laugh out of it. It's this, for me, it's typical Seth Rogen comedies. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
A lot of them are they want to act like they're edgy and predictable and unpredictable, but this entire time I'm like, yeah, okay, I guess that's funny. I'm not laughing, but I'm saying out loud, it's funny.
Yeah, it's fun. It's weird because, like, you have all of the other actors that are doing voice acting for this movie, where if this were a live action comedy, you'd at least have their performances that could be funny to lean on. But like the fact that Bill Hader is behind the same animation that Seth Rogen is behind, it's like Bill Hader can't be funnier than Seth Rogen can, because no one can be funnier than the animation, and the animation is fine, but it's not.
Right. And
there's nothing new after the first 2 minutes of the movie.
I don't know, even moments that are trying to be outrageous or gross out or something, just kind of like, I felt numb.
Yeah, from the word go, from the very beginning. Because it starts with a song. I don't think that's a big deal to tell people, like, it's the first thing that happens in the movie. It felt like they were trying to do South Park bigger, longer, and uncut. But they were not doing anywhere close to as good as. Like, you could tell, like, there's a side message to the movie. Like, it's an allegory that's just really, like, half-assed.
We could say the food has a religion, and the religion is yada. I don't think that's a big spoiler.
Yeah, I mean, they kind of try and make that work. It's the same, like, they're trying to do with that what South Park was doing for violence versus, like, basically for movie censorship. Like, the meta humor of the South Park movie was that it was about movie censorship.
Right.
And yeah, it's just not as funny as something that South Park would do.
Pretty much, yeah, hands down.
So,
I mean, that's
unfortunately, I mean, I was looking forward to it. I thought it looked really funny. I didn't have, I wasn't thinking it was going to be bad going into it. I thought that it would probably be, that there would at least be a few scenes that were stand out and fun. And
I wish I could even say that the performances were impressive, but based on half of them were just like caricatures of types of people around the world. Kind of like,
yeah, I don't really get the point of that, but yeah, that's what they did. So, hopefully we saved you some money if you were thinking about seeing it. Anyway, that's our review. If you like the way we do these, please like the video, subscribe, check out all the written video reviews at dalemaxfield.com, and thanks for watching.